Hello everyone, hope you're doing wonderful today. Welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be making this vein effect with resin. Let's get started. So I'm using a medium viscosity resin and I've already mixed my clear and hardener together and I mixed it really well, kept it aside for around 10 minutes or so. So in this effect I haven't taken into consideration the timing or some amount of pigment. There's no exact measurement in this effect, so I'm just I'll be eyeballing the pigments. I'll be doing this at some kind of approximate time. So it's been around 10 to 15 minutes after the mixing, so I've just waited until the resin has started warming up. I'll be using one mica powder and two opaque resin pigments today. First I'll be mixing the mica powder with a little bit of resin. So out of the total clear resin, I'm removing a little bit aside. So again, there's no measurement or anything. I just want enough resin to cover the border of my coaster mold. To this I'm adding a little bit of mica powder. So I've got a small spoon here. In that I took about a spoon and a half. So mix that really well. I also mix the opaque pigments with a little bit of resin. Since I've decided to use two opaque pigments, I put resin in two different cups. I've chosen the colors blue and pink. So I'm taking just a little bit and then mixing it with the resin really well. So once all the three colors are mixed, it's time to do the pour. So I'll be starting with the mica powder mixed with resin towards the border. So just doing a normal pour towards the end of the coaster. So after this I poured clear resin just as shown above. So basically I just wanted to cover a little bit of space right where I finished pouring the mica powder. Next I'm going to pour the opaque pigments on the clear resin. I'm pouring the resin mix with blue pigment right where I finished the pouring for the mica powder and on the clear resin. I'm trying not to do it over the empty space. So after the blue I moved on to the pink pigment mixed with resin on the opposite side. So once I finished pouring both the pigments, I take the clear resin and I'm going to pour all of it in the middle. So when I do this, you can see that everything is pushed to the back. I'm using a flame torch to just get rid of all the air bubbles. As far as the pouring is concerned, this is pretty much it. So you can put a little bit of gold foil or glitter in the middle. So once this is done, I'm going to allow the resin to fully cure. So as the curing process moves forward, you will observe that all the pigments which have been pushed back will come towards the middle. So basically we're going to allow the resin to work its magic, and we'll demold this after 24 hours and see what we got. It's been 24 hours. Let's demold the coaster. Oh wow, check it out. Check out that effect. The mica powder, and you can also see the opaque pigments below. It's beautiful. Okay, this is another pour. So first resin mixed with white mica powder towards the border, then followed by a little bit of clear resin, then I poured resin mixed with blue opaque pigment over the clear resin, and then pour the remaining clear resin in the middle. Again, use the torch lighter or a heat gun to get rid of the air bubbles, and the design is pretty much done. Allow the resin to fully cure, and we'll demold this after 24 hours. After 24 hours, this is what we get. Veins. So it's a mix of the mica powder and the opaque pigment. So I did another pour, but this time I poured resin mixed with opaque pigment first. So this is resin mixed with white opaque pigment, and I poured that one first. So the process that I followed is the same. I poured the resin mixed with white pigment towards the end of the coaster. Then I poured the clear resin, followed by resin mixed with mica powder. So I just did the opposite of what I did before as far as the pigments are concerned. Then I put the remaining clear resin in the middle, thus pushing back all the pigments towards the end. Again, use the heat gun or the torch lighter to get rid of the air bubbles, and we're going to allow all the pigments to come towards the middle, and after 24 hours, let's see what we get this time. After 24 hours, let's demold the coaster, and this is what we got. Wow, so cool. Check out that effect. So this technique was really cool, and I think we can do different variations with this. So I've just taken mica powder and opaque pigments and poured it in one way, but you can do variations in that too. You can pour some clear resin first and then put the pigment and resin on top of it, and then see what kind of effect take place. So do try this technique out, guys, and if you get similar results, tag me on my Instagram channel at everything_resin. So please do like this video, please support the channel. This will help me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, comment, like and share. I'll see you soon in the next one.